Start streaming. Event is starting. I think we're good to go. We're good. Hey everyone, welcome to another Webflow workshop. I'm your host, Nelson. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah, cool. There we go. All right. So I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week. This week we're going to be rebuilding the Apple Music landing page, which I got right here that's open. Before I get started, just want to say hello to everyone who's in the live chat room right now. Thank you for being here live. And yeah, I'll be taking your questions at the end and maybe in the middle of our stream. And if you haven't been here before, usually what we do is we rebuild a popular homepage, landing page, or something, and try to start from scratch inside of Webflow and build it completely from zero to finish, completely responsive as well, in about 2 hours, okay? And the reason why is because I want to show you how easy it is to build sites that are beautiful like this Apple Music page. Hopefully it inspires you to do more inside of Webflow, and hopefully it just inspires you in general to do a lot more in the web design industry. All right? And if you didn't get the email, just a quick shout out to the Webflow team. They launched today the CSV import. So what you can do with that is CSV means comma separated values. So basically like a spreadsheet, like an Excel sheet that you can save as a CSV. Well, you can import that into Webflow and put that directly into your dynamic collections. So if you're migrating from a different platform, like say WordPress, we have documentation for that in our help center. Just search at help.webflow.com and you'll find it. It's pretty interesting. I want to get into it next week, hopefully, and just show you the power of it. But if you haven't played around with it yet, please do so. It's really, really fun and really easy to use. All right. Yeah. Let's see here. Kenneth says, is the main live here? Yes, this is live. Welcome. Thank you for joining me on Facebook Live. All right, to everyone else, let's begin. So we usually visually break this down, okay? And let's see here. We have a basic nav bar at the top. And then we have the a sub nav for this category, okay? Apple Music, iTunes. I did not know that iPod still exists, but yeah, there it is. Music accessories, gift cards. Okay, so that's simple right here. Just icons and hover effects right here. This is simple right here. Background image with call to action right here. And then moving down, we have some sort of overlay right here that goes above that break right here. And then image, text, link, simple, and then a simple two column again. Get to the next row, and I think this is where Apple really excels. They really do a lot with their imagery, and imagery is very important in web design. So if you're a web designer like me that tried to figure out why is my site or the work I do not really that well, it's because imagery and typography and layout and stuff like that, they all matter when it comes to marketing web pages like this. So beautiful shot right here that focuses on the product. Okay, so that seems to be simple. And then we have another nice layout right here, shows the iPod or iPods. And then we have that Beats headphones. So very simple layout that I think we can finish in 2 hours. Okay, got the cards here. Got a laptop. So this should be the easiest of them all. This one right here. Everything's centered. 4 column. We're gonna do a flex box right here. Centered. 2 column. Yeah, this is simple. And then if we want, we'll probably get. I'm not going to do the whole footer, but I mean, you know, I'll do the main gist of it. All right. So we visually broke it down. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building it from scratch with Webflow here, and then watching my laptop right here that actually has the Apple Music page going. Let's see here. All right. Are we good to go? Let double check stuff real quick. All right. Let's start. Okay, so first thing is this nav bar. Oh, I didn't download this. I think I have it in. Let me see here. All right, we're gonna skip this logo real quick. So I've already uploaded all the imagery except for that logo, but it's okay. I think I still have the logo somewhere. Hold on. Real quick. Apple logo. Yes, I do. Right there. Cool. I have the Apple logo. And wait a minute. I think... Am I missing those little icons? Okay, so search and bag. I think I have that. So I've already did the Apple homepage in a previous workshop. So I'm just grabbing the images from that project. Okay, cool. I have the bag and the... So whenever you're starting a project, if possible, I know it's like not real, it's like the perfect scenario. If possible, have all of your image assets already loaded into Webflow. Also, have all your fonts ready to go in Webflow. And lastly, all of your colors saved as swatches. Okay? And so, when you have all that ready to go, it's all about just putting all the pieces together, all the puzzle pieces together in a way that feels right. All right? So here we go. First thing we're going to do is add elements panel, and let's drag in that nav bar. So this nav bar, just to give you another reference, everything seems to be centered in just nicely laid out. So we're gonna have the logo and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 icons. So 7 text, 2 icons. So first thing right here, we have a brand. Oh, actually, how I always set up my nav bar is you have these nav bar elements right here, and they're stuck inside of a 960 width container. Now we want it wider than that. So how do we do that? We can drag in a div block and drag all those elements that were inside the container that was pre-made by us, and then remove that container, and now you have something wider in that nav bar. Okay, so let's call it nav container, and you can name these selectors however you want. Okay, so this nav container, we're gonna say it's a max of 1200 pixels and centered. Cool. So this brand right here is actually a link. You can tell by there's a chain icon right here. So let's go ahead and put our Apple icon in there, Apple logo. Cool. I'm gonna call this logo instead. Right there. Cool. And yeah, you guys have probably seen me do this already in the previous Apple homepage one, but let's see here. What if I did nav container flex and just space around? That one looks okay. Alright, let's see here. So I'm using Flexbox. I'm trying something a little different than I did in the previous one. Because see how this isn't vertically aligned? I want to vertically align that logo. So, alright. Flexbox for the win. Again. Alright, so this nav bar should be black, but kind of opaque. So we're going to go black, and we're going to say it's 80. And then these nav links, we'll just let Webflow name them. Let's say it's white. There you go. And so nav link. There you go. Sweet. Oh, that's why it's doing that, because this menu button is hidden, so we can't really do Flexbox because of this hidden element. So Flexbox thinks there's 3 elements within it, 1, 2, and 3, but this isn't showing because we're hiding it. This is the hamburger menu when you go to a smaller breakpoint. Okay, so we can't do flex here. Lesson learned. So we're going to just revert back to this, where it's auto on both sides, display block. And now for this logo, let me go ahead and just add padding to make it vertically aligned. And there we go. And this one is floating to the left, but let's just have no floats. Okay, something happened. And this one right here, this nav menu, it's already floating to the right. I don't want any floats. We should do display inline block. Why is there space there? I don't like that. Why is there space at the top? Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 4 more. 2, 3, 4. And so this is the Mac, iPad, iPhone, watch, TV, music, which we're on right now, support. Why can't you make the navbar flex? Because so I can make it flex, and I wanted to do space around, but it doesn't really work because it thinks that there's 3 child elements. I mean, we can try it again. Let's see here. Flex, vertically aligned. I mean, it looks good right now. What do you guys think? But if I make it to the left, I think we're gonna go center. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Alright, I think there's a lot more room here, huh? Yeah, so let's put some... Let's try that. Okay, and then we have 2 links. So let's put a link block, and then inside of this link block is going to be our search, and then let's see here, nav icon. Let's put some padding. Actually, oh, okay, the reason why this isn't vertically aligned is because it's a child of this. So this nav menu will need to be flex as well. So flex it out, vertically aligned, boo, nice. Okay, and nav icon, I'm guessing we should put some margin on the left and right. Copy paste, replace that image with the bag. And I think we're good. And then there's a hover effect. Actually, it's kind of a smaller font size. So let's go 12. Let's go 13. Like that. Hi, Alexandra. Nice of you to join us. So on the hover state, I'm gonna say the opacity goes down. Something like that, 65. And then back on the regular state, transitions, we're going to set it to opacity. And then there we go. Now we have that opacity thing going. And then we can do the same, we'll do the same hover effect for the logo. So transition, keep it at opacity. Hover will be 65. And then we'll do the same thing for the nav icons. Opacity. And hover will be opacity 65. Now we've just added our hover states, and it looks like this. Yeah, I think these guys, the text could use a lot more space on the sides. Okay, now it's looking good. Now it's looking good. Yeah, sweet. And we're not using the exact font. They're using Helvetica, and I don't have Helvetica on this machine. But yeah, it's one of those paid fonts. So I'm just using Arial. Keep it default. Alright. Alright, cool. Navbar done in what, like 5 minutes? Moving on to the secondary nav. These guys. Seems straightforward. Looks like you can center it. Yeah, easy. How are we gonna do this? We can go ahead and... Do I want to put it in the nav, or do we just make... Nah, we'll just make it its own div block. How about that? Okay. And this one seems to be more opaque. Oh, well, let's try it. Let's go ahead and we'll just put black for now and say 45%. And let's flex this. So we're going to flex it. Everything is going to be aligned to center, center. There we go. And let's put some padding right there. All right, and so we're going to have a link block. Inside of this link block, we can have the image. So the first image is Apple Music, which is a rounded corner icon. And then right after that is some text. And inside that text, Apple Music. All right, so back on the link block. And inside this link block, we're going to center everything. And we don't want to underline for the text link. And we want to keep it white with a font size of like 11 and a line height of 17. But this icon right here, sub nav icon, needs some space at the bottom. So let's just push that down a bit. That looks good right there. And now I can just copy paste 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see here. Let's put some space in between, say 15. Yeah. And now we can just replace the images as we see fit. There we go. Simple, simple. iPod. Music accessories. Gift cards. All right. Why can't we turn one word in a text block? Turn one word in a text block a link. You can actually, but it's better to use text link instead of. I mean, it's faster to do a text link than dragging in a link block and then putting in text inside of it if text is the only thing. Right now I'm using text and images, and so that's why I needed a text block first. Okay. On. All right, let me refresh this real quick. There you go. Okay, sweetness. All right. Now that's fixed. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead and see here. What can I do? Because these two things have to be on top of the hero row. Because if I put a new section, the new section goes below those. So I'm guessing these two guys go inside of the section. And this will be hero. And I'm going to set this to relative. And this hero is going to be, say, 800 pixels tall. Yeah, let's try 800 pixels tall. And the reason why I want to do relative is because I want to do position absolute for these. Or should I? Or maybe not. I can just go without position absolute. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the background image for this, which is this big picture right here. Cool, let's cover. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good. Yep. All right, and so this empty space right here, we need to... Oh, wait, no. One more thing. Sorry, small things. This nav bar, it's too dark. Gotta make it lighter. For some reason, it seems lighter than the sub-nav bar, but make that smaller, say 5. Nope, 10. Cool. Hi Pablo, nice for you. Nice for you. Thank you for joining us. All right. So next thing, let's go ahead and. I'm wondering if that's a... Actually, let's go ahead and put another div block. And I'm going to make this a custom container. So container. And it's going to be max 1200. Like that. And then this actually aligns with the Apple logo, so it's not really. Interesting. What if I do like 800? Can find it. Huh. So should I just use the regular container? Let's see here. I deleted it, putting in regular container. Alright, we're trying. Alright, so here this container needs to be pushed down away from these nav bars. And yeah, so let's just do something crazy like 400. Okay, that's too crazy. Nope. 150? Nope. I like numbers like 0, 5, in even numbers. For some reason, I don't like things like 127 in the the pixel sizes. It's just, I don't know, for some reason it gets to me. Alright, so we have that there. It kind of aligns. Good to go. So let's go ahead and put the image, the logo for Apple Music. Drag that in there. Oh, it's huge. Actually, high DPI. Yep, there it goes. And let's put in some text. Actually, this text should be a header, because this is like their H1. This is like the most important thing. Never stop playing. Well, this is Webflow, so let's say never stop designing. Alright, so all H1s will be white. There we go. And we don't need it. Actually, let's change the typography real quick. Let's change the typography. So if I want to change the base font, I can click on body and then click on the body tag right here. And then right now it's set to Arial. I'm going to set it to Open Sans. Or that one seems more Apple-y. Montserrat? Yeah. And the reason why I like this one is because it also has a bunch of font weights. So there you go. That'll be the base. And so this looks more Apple-esque. Yeah. So this one is not going to be bold. I want it to be, it's too light. There we go. Never stop designing. Yes. All right, cool. 0. Pablo's saying use margin 3 rem. Use margin 3 rem on what element? Okay. And yeah, if you have any suggestions on how I can do this better, let me know. I like interacting with you guys. I like you guys teaching me what I could do better. Because isn't that the point of life? Teaching everyone so that the human race can grow. Alright, I already have the red color saved, so I'm just gonna set that right there. And it's a rounded edge, so we can just say something like 5. What's that look like? Cool. Alright, let's put some margin at the top and bottom. Let's say 15. No, 20, yeah. SFUI for font. SFUI. I don't have that font, but we're just going to use this one for now. Oh, this one needs to be pushed away. Let's say 10. Nope, 5. Let's try 5. Alright, cool. This one needs more. Say 25. Alright, cool. Now, after that... Oh, my dog just sneezed. Alright. So now we have this text block right here. Learn more about Apple Music. And that thing right there. Oh, this is a link. My bad. Let me delete that. Copy, delete, text link. There you go. Alright, so we're going to say... I think this type of... No, let's see here. Sublink. So I can add a custom font to Webflow, but adding it through CSS, I won't see that actual font inside of Webflow until I publish it. If I actually had the font, I can. If I actually had the font files, the EOF, the TTF, the WOFF, if I had those files, I can upload them to Webflow and then see them inside of Webflow. But right now I don't, so I'm just gonna go for Montserrat for now, just to keep things moving along. Okay, making it white. It should be display block. Display. No, not inline block. But I don't want it. Oh, you know what I can do? Flexbox again. Oh, interesting. I didn't name this. Okay, so notice how I have everything is like in a wrong layout. We can flexbox this. So we're just gonna say hero content, flexbox vertical to the left. Boom. Awesome. Oh, this one needs to be smaller and no underline. So there we go. Let's go 11. Yeah, like that. Cool. Yay! Hero row done. Cool. Next, Chris is asking, will we get to see you add some responsive styling? You betcha. Of course, that's what Webflow is all about. Responsive design. We can't do anything without responsiveness. In this day and age of web, we have to do responsive. All right, I'm gonna just go with 960 width for now. All right, so we're gonna do this, use regular containers, okay? So let's keep going. Wait, how does Flexbox work? Go to flexbox.webflow.com for more information. So we need a white box that overlays here, but starts in the next section. Easy peasy. So we're gonna put a new section at the bottom. So we have a new section here. And that section is the gray. So I guess it's this one? Yeah. Cool, it's the gray. And we're going to put in a container inside. 960 width container. And we're gonna call this row 2 container. Right? And we're gonna color this white. So we can just type in white. And let's go ahead and start adding content in here before we start overlaying. So this one should be a H2. H2, and we're gonna say now on Apple Music. And all H2s will not be bold, it'll be semi? No. Is it semi or semi? Now on Apple Music. Okay, the medium's good. We keep it that black color. That font size is good. Yeah, a little bit higher. Let's say 30. Too big? Too small? 34. And line height 40. Alright, and then we have an image, and the image is this album cover. So we're going to drag that in. Cool. Sweet. And this needs to... Yeah, let's fix that. Let's say 50. Cool. But this container right here, it needs some padding, like massive padding. I'm gonna guess it's like 50 as well. Nope, 75. Yeah, okay, 75, and then the bottom we'll say 50 for now. All right. Okay, cool. Now to the overlaying. So this has to line up with this. How do we do that? Position relative and just drag. Whee! Alright, something like that. 140. That's so fun. That's so easy. Nice. Now we just go to town. What's next? We under this, it has a label that says video. Okay, so we're just gonna video. We're gonna say Should that be a H3? No. Okay, I'm gonna call it a card label because if this was one giant card, this is the label of it. Like, what is it? If I click on it, what is it? Oh, so this should be clickable. So this image should actually be inside of a link block. Easy. We drag a link block in there above it. Drag the drag the image inside, and now this becomes clickable. All right. So it's the same thing as typing in an anchor tag around an image tag. All right. So this card label is. Let's style it a bit. It should be bigger. Let's say 20 by 26, and it needs to be away from the top by like 50, 40. Mark, yes, I'll look at your project towards the end of the stream. Probably in the middle or the end. That's when I let people show me what they're working on Webflow, and I do a UX overview of it. Alright, 20 in the bottom, and so now I can put another text. Actually, no, this is a link. So text link, and this text link says, play now with your free trial. I didn't download that arrow. It's okay. Dope. Yep, you're welcome. I want to help you out with your hopes and dreams. Alright, we'll keep that. Save that color. I just randomly picked a gray and it looked good, so. Alright, so that's that. Make this small, probably like 12. Cool. Actually, we need some space. So let's make this a card. Okay, so let's grab a div block. Let's see here. Grab a div block and put everything inside of it, because I want to put space at the bottom. So I'm just gonna call this main feature, and the bottom will be, say, 50. They space out a lot. They space out their elements a lot. So after this main feature, we have a two column row. Actually, yeah, we have two column rows. So if you see here, we have 2 column for one row and then 2 column for one row. Now, I can easily just drag in the columns component, but you know, it'd be more fun, Flexbox, because I feel like I have more control than the columns component. Okay, so here's some basics on the. We're gonna do some basic stuff on Flexbox. So let's first drag in a div, and we're gonna call this flex row. Okay, and then we're going to flex it, and then that's it. All right, and then after that, let's go ahead and make our flex children. So the flex children, I'm guessing the whole thing is clicky. No, just the image and the play it now with your free trial. This is what I'm talking about. Just this image and this right here. Okay, so we're gonna let's go ahead and make a div block right here, and this one is gonna be called flex child, and we're going to set it to basis 50%. So 50% is like making 2 columns, because 100 divided by 2 is 50. All right, and then inside of there, we're going to set the padding to something like 25. No, that's too much. Let's try 20. Okay, and then after that, inside of there, we have a link block. Inside that link block, we have the image, and this image is that album art. Set to high DPI because it's really huge. It's 950 by 950, so they meant for it to be high DPI. And we're gonna say album. We're gonna call it album art, so that way we can add a margin at the bottom of like 25. How do you know how big pictures should be? That's up to the design. That's up to you. I'm gonna be that annoying guy. This is Interactions 2.0. It's coming. You're not annoying. It's just we're all excited about it. I'm excited about it. So you're not annoying. We totally understand that the community is waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. So don't worry. It'll get to it. We're focusing on quality, not the quantity of features. So when it's out, it'll be out. I think I've already card label right there. Boom, baby. Ooh, that's too far. So maybe this album art doesn't need... Oh, okay. So maybe it doesn't even need a class. Just leave it like that. Okay, cool. And then we have text again, and this one is logic everybody. Okay, so we're going to call this album title. Ooh, if I can spell album right. Album. How long you've been designing, developing? Since before GeoCities was bought out by Yahoo. Go ahead and wiki that one. Alright. Yes, I'm old. Does anyone remember GeoCities? Alright, so that one's big. So 30, 36. Yeah, we'll keep it medium. Keeping it good. Keeping it fresh. Okay, and then we have, let's just copy this right here. Copy, paste. Oh no! It needs to be further. So this album title needs some margin. Right there. Murkier Waters. OG. Thank you. Small card. That way it doesn't have to be as far. So I'm going to say something like 5. I love GeoCities. Yeah, I miss it. Okay, so here's the cool thing about Flexbox. Ready? I told it it's going to be a basis of 50. So all I have to do is copy this element, the FlexChild element right here. So I'm copying this, and I'm going to press paste 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's all in one row, but I have full control over it. So I can go to flex row, wrap the children, boom, done. Nice. Nice. Actually, flex child needs some space at the bottom. So let's push this margin down a bit. That looks good. Yes, I am that old, and I used to have visit counters. Like, that was so fun. Webcounter.com or something like that. That was so funny. Okay, album, Chris Stapleton. Let's just copy and paste stuff. Cool. Copy, paste stuff, and then we'll change the images. Alright, best of the week. Oh, that's not an album. Those are playlists. Cool, cool. I started when I was 13. I actually started on this thing called AOL Member Pages or Hometown or something like that. It was the craziest thing. My classmate at the time said, "Hey, I made a web page," and I was like, "What is that?" And for some reason, he showed me his web page. It was just text on a white background. There's no image of anything, but it intrigued me that he built something on his computer, and I'm able to see it on mine. How? And then I learned Flash, and it blew my mind. And then I had to learn coding, and it blew my mind. Or ActionScript blew my mind again, and then CSS, and now we have Webflow doing a lot of the stuff that I've already learned. So if you're just getting into web design now, you already have a leg up with this tool. I mean, you youngins, you youngins have so much power now. But it gives me hope. I like it when youngins learn stuff faster, you know? Okay. Cool. So we're done with that one. That was super easy, right? Alright, now we're gonna go to this one. Super simple. Image, text. Eh. I am not 75. Alright, we're gonna call this row 3. And this row 3 is that color. And let me. Okay, so it's 2 columns. Hold on, let me squish the. What does it do? Okay. So it's just 2 columns, and one side is an image, and one side is just text. So I can easily. Curtis Prickett, yay, notepad. So I can easily do. Let's go ahead and put a container, and this container will. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? Let's see. What if I push this down a bit? Because I don't want it. Let me see what happens when I put the image. Okay, so that image. That image needs to be part of the container. Okay, it's not a background image for that. It's actually just. Okay, so let's do 2 columns, shall we? Did I already do flex? No, okay, so I did flex on this. Okay, so what if I just did flex? Let's call this flex. Flex row. Let's use it. Use the same element or same class names as much as possible. So we have a flex row that is pushing to the left and it's vertically aligned like that. So let's go ahead and put our flex child right here. And this flex child, let's go ahead and put in some text in right now. This one called AirPods. Peter, it's okay if you're late. We're still here for you. And nothing's clickable except for the text link. So let's go ahead and put some new text. This one says wireless, effortless, and it's not magicalist. It's just magical. But I'm not a copywriter, so I wouldn't know how to write these type of things. So I can't make fun or complain about it. Always put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay. I'm guessing 1622 and then this copy right here is your pod's copy. And we're gonna say it's huge. Something like that. And it's away from the top and the bottom, so let's go ahead and something like that. Something like that. Cool. Yes, using Flexbox in Safari, there is some issues when it comes to the heights. You have to set a height as a certain pixel size rather than letting it stretch because there's a bug inside of Safari. So look that up. Go to caniuse.com, search for Flexbox, and you'll see the known issues tab at the bottom. So caniuse.com. Let's just copy. Oh no, that one's white. Okay, fine. We'll make a new one. Text link. It's already. Oh, it's blue. Learn more about AirPods. Oh, it's already underlined, except for this guy right here. Meh. What's that about? Let's go ahead and if I hover, it's just that, but that's part of it. Okay. Let's see here. Is that reused over and over? Yes, it is. So, black link. Yeah, black link. Black mirror. Alright, so there's that, and right there. But when I hover, it's gonna go underline. So, yeah. Something like that. Cool? Cool. Alright, so the next one, so we have that one. So that's a child. And now we have to put this one in. And so, let's see how we're going to do this. Whoa. Okay. Obviously, we don't want it to stretch like that, because that ruins the image ratio. Oh, whoa, it fixed itself. That's weird. Okay. I guess I refreshed it by scrolling. Alright. Let's center align everything. Okay. That looks good. Okay. And let's see here. This one. Let's see here. AirPods content. We'll make this say 25%. So it's like it's not enough. 50? Too much. 200 pixels? Okay, we're gonna push it. Okay. Yes. Okay, got it. So I'm using exact pixel sizes, which makes me kind of like, because when you're using exact pixel sizes, it's not really fluid. But as I'm playing around with the fluidity of the Apple Music, it's not moving at all. So I guess this is fine. Okay, there's room around her head. I think this row is done. Yeah? Let's call it done. Actually, why does she have room at the bottom? Oh, right here. Remove. There we go. Now she's grounded. Right there. Nice. Okay. One of my main challenges is optimizing the design so that when you make the window small, everything flows together. Yes, that is a challenge, but as long as you make everything more more percentage based, using percentages, VW and VH units for your sizes, things get easier down the line. Okay? So only use exact pixels if you need to. Okay? Next one, we're doing the iPod row. So let's collapse it all and let's go ahead and drag in a section. Could the image not be in the section and be relative absolute to the bottom right corner as opposed to being inside the container? It doesn't look like it's position absolute. And it makes it easier when it's a flex box because this is always vertically aligned centered. So that's why I went with Flexbox, because I love it. Row 4. Oops, rename it. Alright, cool. So row 4 is this one right here. So I think we could just reuse the same thing we did up here. Yeah? Seems easier. Except the background is different color. So let's change the color to that one. Right here. And let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's just copy this right here and then paste it. Double click this image. Replace it with the iPods. I see nothing wrong with this. Rinse and repeat. So this one isn't grounded, so we can go ahead and put some padding on the top and bottom. I think they use a lot of padding. Let's go 125. That feels nice. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, because I've reused this, let me see what I named my thing. So, AirPods content. I don't want to name it AirPods content anymore because I'm reusing it. So, I'm going to rename my class that I'm using to product content, because it's the content for the product. And then this is product copy. Cool. Yeah. All right. What do you think is better for web development, Mac OS or Windows? I'm not much of a developer, but I've seen a lot of developers using Mac. But I mean, it's all preference in my opinion. But yeah. So first, right there, iPod, the music you love on the go. Sweet. Learn more about iPods. Oh, iPod. Okay. That one was easy. And so the next one's just as easy. Just rinse and repeat. Oh man. Okay. So easy. Let's go here, let's go here. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that row. And I'm gonna remove that class name. And then we're gonna call it row 5. And this row is blue. Is that azure? Sweet. What mechanical keyboard? Huh? And this one probably has 125 at the top and bottom. There we go. Oh, okay. Logitech. I forgot what kind. G610. Because it has pretty lights, but not the colored ones. I think that's way too much. Accessories. Make the most of your music. Shop headphones and speakers. Oh. Double click this, replace it with headphones. High DPI, good to go. So easy. So easy. Alright, so this one, maybe it won't be as easy because the laptop goes off the edge, but still the laptop, more of the laptop image still continues. So this section needs an overflow hidden. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Alright, let's do the same thing. Is it using the same color? Or did I? Okay, no, it's not using the same color. I thought this color was the same thing as this. Alright, so it's kind of a pinkish. So let's go ahead and just copy paste that row again. Boom. It's not row 5, it's row 6. And we're going to change the color to that one. It's not the same one, right? Yeah, cool. And let's just go 120. Is it 125? I'm guessing. It looks smaller. Okay, 125. Okay, 125 top and bottom. This one, we're going to replace it with the big... There you go. With the MacBook. Okay, so see how it's... It's staying within the confines of that thing, so we have to force it. And if I do high DPI, there we go. That's the real size. So we need to force this. So this is different. Okay, so this one, overflow hidden. And let's see here. I'm gonna try it. So I looked at their code a little bit, and they're using 2 columns. I don't think they're using they're not using flex. So okay, let's try this. Let's remove the flex, but I want that vertically aligned center. Sorry, thinking out loud. Okay, I'm gonna use floats. Ugh, I don't like floats. Let's try it. Oh no, I messed up all of them. Okay, let's try it again. So this one, we're gonna remove flex by deleting the class name. And this one right here, product content, I'm going to delete that and just call this iTunes content, because it's the only one that's going to be floating to the left. And then make this width like 300 pixels. And I want to float this left too, so I'm going to call it MacBook float left. Okay, that's not working. I want to force it somehow. So let's bring in columns and see if we can do this. Drag this in here. So I'll have this. Let's just remove this since it's already floating left. This one is going to size down. Okay. And this column right here should actually be bigger. And see, the thing I don't like about columns is that I can't vertically align this. It's not vertically centered. And so it's like, meh. I will figure it out. I want to. Oh, wait, what if... Okay, so what if this was position absolute? So no float, position absolute, and the target of this position absolute is not the body. It should be column 2. iTunes call 2 is already set to position relative. So this is iTunes call 2. Okay, cool. That's the target. And we want to make the width huge. Ah, I thought it was going to work. And it's already set right here too. Oh, the max. Auto. No? Someone help me. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? I thought you can do that. Set max width to none. Oh, is that it? I can't say none. What? You can type in none? Or is it... Today I learned! Oh, it's Anna! I think that's Anna, SAP Design? Oh, man. Today I learned. Alright, so this height needs to be bigger. Let's say 100. Or 800. Now I wish I could make this vertically aligned center somehow. Without having to... I don't like doing things like this where, like, 500 or something. I don't like doing that, but... if I have to... Thanks, Anna. So if... Okay, Jordan says, copy and paste the flexbox element from the top row, but keep the right-hand column empty. Then put the image in the section. Ah, yes. Let's start over. I want to do that. Okay. Let's start over. Delete it. We got this. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. We're back here. Keep this one empty. So we're going to replace that image with that. And then we're going to say we're going to call it iTunes call 2. iTunes call 2 is position. We don't need position relative, right? We just do it like that. But keep the right hand flex column empty. Put the image in the section. Replace with the MacBook. We got this, guys. We got this. Max. So right there, max is none. Oh. Did not know about the none, guys. Thank you, Anna. Yes. Okay, product content, 350. Okay, now, this is broken, though. because this is not cool. This is too far. It needs to go on the same line. So what if the width was like 200? Like, oh yes, get it. I get it. I get it. You guys are awesome. So I can just make this any size I want, but it's like, dude, you guys rock. Okay, just make sure the left and right are set to 50% on the flex. Oh, I love you guys so much. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. I have to actually set, wait, how come I was able to set a width when it's a flex? Interesting. But if I go like this, then this goes away. But if I remove it, it comes back. So I guess I can set 50% right there. Still works. And then product content 350. We're going to leave it as is, guys, and keep moving. But today I learned. I always wondered about that. Let's move on. Oh, wait, no. The text isn't right. iTunes. And the height of the flex parent is 100%. Height of the flex parent. Flex row. This is affecting all 5 of them on the page. Huh. Scrap that, you already fixed it. Okay. Scrapping. Thank you. Your music. Movies. So today we all learned you can put none in that max box. Oh, it says it already right there. Why didn't I? So I guess I got confused because none doesn't show up here in this drop down. And even though it shows my default, I didn't think to just write it in. Interesting. TV shows takes center stage. Learn more about iTunes. Copy paste. Download iTunes. I don't like that. So take the flex box. We'll make this flex box vertical to the left. Line top. Cool. That's done. And add some space. There we go. Cool. Yay. That was fun to learn. Let's get 900. Cool. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Anna. Alright, so the next one is super simple. Let's just go ahead and grab row 4 or row 5. Which one's easy? Okay. Yeah, row 5 is simple. So let's go grab row 5, bring it to the bottom. Why not use that image as a background? Because it won't position itself correctly every time when it's a background. Because with background, you have to actually use certain the exact pixel position, but it won't be exact on everyone's screen. So yeah, let's go to remove that and call this row 7. And this is our gift card. So the gift cards is pink. Oops. Is a blank. That one. No? Wait, did I use the wrong colors? Oh, this one's supposed to be that color. And then row 6 is supposed to be the other color. Yep. I hope that's not the same color. Ah, it is! Oh, their colors are messing me up. So this one is supposed to be... No. Gosh. Just ruining myself. Ah, there we go. Yep. Okay, I'm back on it. Alright, so let's remove this and use the cards. Cool. And this one right here, product content. So this one right here, we're gonna say gift cards. We're giving it a combo class because this one should be bigger. Say like 650. And let's put in the text so we know what it looks like. Gift card. Gift cards. Give the gift of Apple. Music accessories. And more. Learn more about gift cards. Alright, so that's that. And then this one right here. Can't do that. Okay, what if this was percentage based? So this one looks like it's like 60%. And this one looks like gift cards image. Spell it right. Gift card image. And this one seems to be, so if that's 60, that can be 40%. And no, it didn't work. Why? Have you flexing? Okay, so if I have them both expanding, they're gonna go like that. And so what if this one was 6? No. Try it again. Can't stop trying. Must learn. Nope. Yeah. Alright, so how about it grows? So that one is like that. What am I doing wrong? I want it to shrink though. Try that again. I could do it like that. That'll work. That actually did work. Alright, moving on. Put my paddings. Can you set custom breakpoints? Yes, you cannot. Sorry for a confusing answer. I was thinking about it in my head. So the reason why we say do not create custom breakpoints at this time is because we're trying to, well, in my own opinion, you're trying to make sure that your code is very clean. So if you had custom breakpoints for every little thing you needed to fix, that would make your code, your CSS, very, very bloated. And so if you use things like percentages, VW, and VH to make your site more fluid, then you wouldn't need to have custom breakpoints. Okay, so we only give you a set of 4, which is these 4 at the top, and everything in between there should be percentage based. Okay. Next one. So that was easy. So let's go to the easiest section, row 8. Let's do it. It's this one right here. Everything's just centered with 4 columns and then another row right here. Let's finish this out and then we'll take a break and go into responsiveness and then finish this out. Okay. So when we take a break, I'll be, if you have any more question about Webflow or if you want to show off what you're working on, and I'll look over it. And yeah, so let's keep going. So section row 8, our last one. Let's go ahead and do that. So this one is simple white. Let's go ahead and put a container. And everything's centered. So let's go ahead and we're going to put a row here and we're going to call it row 8 feature, because I want to center everything that's in here except for whatever's in there. Let's go ahead and put in some text. Music creation apps from Apple. Got it. And we're gonna call this row 8 title. This is kind of bold. Probably medium. It's huge. Like that. Let's put some padding on the whole section itself. Let's go for 50. See what that works. See how that feels. Huh? 50? Nope. They like to go big. Go 100. There we go. Music creation from Apple. Alright. And let's put some margin at the bottom. Say 40. Bring in our image of the music apps. Right there. Cool. Nice. IDPI. Good to go. I like it. I like it. And row 8 feature. We're going to put some space at the bottom. So let's go ahead and put like 100 again. And the next one. So we're going to flex it again. So what we can do is let's just reuse what we did at the top right here. So I have this flex row. I'm going to copy this whole flex row, bring it all the way to the bottom inside this container right here, paste it, and now we have this flex row. But, oh, what? How come the images are doing that stuff? Is that doing that up there? Why are you broken? Why are you broken? Oh, because the number of characters. Let's fix this real quick. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I have it flex row align center. Align top. Yep. Fixed. Okay, cool. Let's go all the way back to the bottom. And this one should be align top as well. Alright, so these cards are different. So I'm going to, let's go ahead. Is that clickable? No, they're not. So what I'm doing is right here, this row. So let's go ahead and, I don't need a link block, but I do need an image. So I delete that, drag an image. This image is going to be that one right there. This is called music memos. And I can put a paragraph. And then after the paragraph is a, ooh, spelled about wrong. Activity, yeah. There we go. Copy, paste. There we go. Learn more about music memos. Right, and so let's go ahead and copy this right here. Cool. Alright. And let's go ahead and delete these other three. So we just have that. So this flex child will also have a combo class, and we're going to call it wait. I can't do math. Wait, 20 times 5. So it's my gosh, my brain just, no, it's 25. Wow. 25. The reason why I want to call it 25 is because the basis is going to be 25. Alright, and so now I can just copy paste it 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. And yeah, they're all to the line that way. Oh, actually, no, the icon needs to be smaller. So there we go. Replace with there. There. They're all lining that way. No bueno. Why? Is it because the image heights of each of these? Yeah, the image height is different. Look at how the canvas right here has white at the top, and the canvas of this doesn't. So, and this one too. So I'm gonna have to push them down with CSS. So we'll get to that. Just copy paste the text. The text. Oof, that doesn't look good. The X is all by itself. Should I just force a break? So you can force a break by holding Shift and pressing Enter. But... oh yeah, it happens here too. So might as well just do it. Just do it. Even though this one already has a natural break, I'm just gonna force it anyways. So there you go. In stage 3. Main stage 3. Alright, almost done. Yes, almost there. Alright, so these guys right here, what should call it? Icon padding. Just call it icon padding so we can push it down a bit. I think that's right. Not like that. Icon padding. Oh, and then that one goes too low. Come on. Does it look? Yeah, it is too low. Oh, so now I have to say like icon padding too. I don't like doing this, but oh man. Like, the better way to fix this issue is when, is just going into Photoshop or something and using the same canvas size for all of your icons. But right now, I'm just gonna do it with CSS. Yeah, 3. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, cool. Those 4 are done. Last one is working with Apple Music. So we're gonna put a line and then let's put a div for a line. Is there a way to delete a class that you no longer need? Great question. Yes, you can. So if there are classes that are in here that you're not using, you can click on the cleanup button. So I'm not using these. So I can clean them up, click remove, they're gone. Okay, so thanks for reminding me to clean it up. Alright. Keep it clean, guys, keep it clean. So I'm going to drag in a new div block, and we're just going to call this, we're just going to call it gray line. And the height is going to be 1, and the thing is going to be gray, and now we have a gray line. It's too dark. Let me get lighter. That'll do. Can you use HR for the line? You can if you embed the code and type in HR tag on your own, but that's easier and faster. Yeah. Because with HR, you still need to style it, and then, well, I mean, okay, here we go. What's next? Oh, this gray line, it needs some space, right? Yeah. Okay, so there. All right, so next is, we're just gonna put a div, and we're gonna call this flex center. because I want to flex it, but it's centered. So when I make 2 columns for this, it's going to be centered. And also, it's not going to be stretched. It's going to be aligned to the top. So let's go ahead and put in the image. Come on. There we go. We got the image there. And so now we can put in another div block. And we're just going to put some text in here saying working with Apple Music. And then a paragraph. And then a black link. This one just says learn more. Alright, let's copy this, paste it. And actually this flex center, the max width could be like 500. And it's centered while you do the things like that. I don't want it like that. Is it because interesting. Alright, so this right here, music icon, I want it away from it a bit. There we go. Working title. Alright, so this one has to be big. Too big. There you go. It's bold. Not too bold, so I'm guessing it's semi? No, we'll go with medium. Okay, and then we push it down a bit. And I think we're good. Let's, actually, let's get this gray line and push it down more. What do you think, guys? Let's go ahead and publish it. Alright. That was fun. Learned a couple things. We all did. What's the URL? apple-music-demo.webflow.io. Let me go ahead and put it in the chat room right now. Right there. And let me see if I can push this one to Facebook. Right there. Chats. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, how long did that take? We probably started around 10:15, so an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, an hour and 7 minutes. An hour and... no? An hour and 8 minutes, and we got the desktop version done. That was fun. So... what are you guys working on in Webflow? Go ahead and show me now as we take this break. Let's see here. Okay. I know I've seen a URL. Okay, Iceland hiking tours. Let's take that one. Iceland hiking tours. Okay. What are you working on? Cool. Nice. So, here we go. So, as I'm looking at this one, I'm kind of I like it so far. It shows me exactly what on Iceland hiking tours. I understand with the background image that explains the text, and the text is explaining the background image, so it's reciprocal. But the 3 call to actions, we have 1, 2, 3. Right out of the gate, I have 3 call to actions. Maybe kind of confusing. I'm guessing this is sticky, so let's see here. No, it's not a sticky nav. Okay. As I'm going here, I don't know what view calendar means. If I don't understand the internet You know, if I'm like retired and I want to go hiking because I want to like see more of the world for the rest of my life, I'm gonna see the world. So I'm trying to find places to go to. View calendar sounds like viewing my own calendar. Now, again, maybe this is just me, but view calendar doesn't make sense. So if I click on it, what happens? Nothing. Okay, so it's still work in progress. Um, you know how Travelocity, Expedia, and stuff like that, where they already have like a place to fill in the calendar, or if you click on a calendar icon, it shows. So maybe something. Maybe the call to action needs to say view our calendar, or something to get to the point that it's the company's calendar that you're looking at to see if there's any openings. Maybe view openings or something, or something like that. I don't know. But I would suggest making this navbar sticky and remove it, hiding the book now. Okay? But when you scroll down, the book now shows up. For example, like MailChimp. MailChimp does this. So the sign up free is here. It's only one button. There's not three buttons, just one button that's getting into your face. And as you scroll down, the button is gone. But it shows up again at the top right. And so if I see the button again, the other one at the top right goes away. And I've done this in the past MailChimp workshop, so that's a suggestion for you. So that way you don't have to double up like this. You know? So view calendar book now is the only thing you see, but as you scroll down, the sticky nav still follows me, and the book now shows up later. I would use Flexbox for this, so you can make them all the same height, make all these cards the same height. Nice. Now, is this a template or something you're really trying to... Okay, I think you're really trying to help with a client. So this bounce effect, I don't know, it seems off. It doesn't seem part of the style because everything else is just a fading up. So if I refresh, fade up, 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 fade up. And that's the only one right here that just bounces. And I know you're trying to make them click a button, but sometimes it becomes too loud, too visually loud. Okay? All right, but great job. Make sure your buttons have a hover. It just adds a little bit more interaction to your site. So this has a hover, but this doesn't. So that's inconsistency. That has a hover, and the hover right here has a transition timer, right? But this one doesn't. So that's inconsistent right there too. These have no hover. So yeah, you got a ways to go, but the layout is very clean. I like your spacing. It's very easy to go through, and I like it. So good job. All right, let me get two more. I think I saw two more. Okay. Mark Berman, show me your webflow.io link instead of giving me your domain name. Here we go. Motion Arrow or Motion Arrow? What are you working on, Martin? Okay, so we have a background video. Nice, nice. Explain your videos for any business mission you have. Nice. I like how the video is visually engaging, not too loud, but you can still read this. You know, it's not to the point where I can't read this main text, but it's still very fun. Okay, nice. Okay, now it's getting loud. Okay, now it's getting too much. See how you have a lot of open space, a lot of white space here? Then we get here, it's very close. Like, the padding is so tight, you know? Watch out, you have open space here. Either put like an arrow, or I'm not sure if you intended for this word to break down here, so watch out for that. Yeah, more open space. It's very. The reason why I think it's very visually loud right now is because everything is bumping up together and they're not the same art style. You have a real person here, and then you have vector graphics everywhere else. You know, and so um, it's. I understand it's your portfolio, so maybe a different way to show your portfolio. But again, this is personal preference. Um, there has to be some other. Okay, and so look at your spacing here. The button right here is really close to the bottom. So again, it's all about spacing. And then again, spacing right here. This could use a lot of more space right here. Okay. And then this is going into here. Is there a reason why this iPhone should go into your testimonials? You know? And why are you, Martin? Why are you in the phone? Are you ready to talk? Oh, it's because you want, I guess, phone. You want to talk to the founder. Okay, that makes sense. But I didn't get that at first. Um, hmm. I don't. I understand you're trying to go for literal, like call me. But what if you weren't inside of a phone? What if you had a headshot that was more inviting? That was like you're happy and you want you look inviting, that you want to talk to the person who's on your page, or what if kind of like a stock photo, but it's actually a real photo of you talking to a prospective client or talking to a current client. Have a photo shoots really help. And like I was saying about Apple Music, how Apple has a lot of great imagery and that's what really sells their products. Well, if you are the product, you are the product, people want to hire you for your service. And so what if you showed yourself in a meeting with a client or you working on something, that would really help, because this just seems too literal to me. But again, these are just suggestions. This is good spacing and I like it. Yeah. All right, last one. Let's see here. I'm gonna scroll down, and the last one I get, and I'll take 3 more at the end of the stream. All right, Nick Peterson, what are you working on? Iowa Physical Therapy Association. First thing, this logo looks low quality. What I would suggest is, if you have an Illustrator version of this, save it as a SVG and use a SVG for the image, because SVGs means scalable vector graphics, and so it'll look crisp on any screen, okay, whether it be Retina or even higher. It'll still look good on basic desktop screens. So yeah. Watch out, you have a watermark right here. So go ahead and, if this is the video that you want, be sure to buy it. I can see that watermark on the background video. Join now, find out more. Oh, place text here that will intrigue. Okay, so it is work in progress. Sorry. I'm pulling in visually rather than reading. Okay, so now I'm reading it. Okay, I understand. Not sure why you have this blue line. What does that blue line mean? I think I think you're better off removing the blue line. Okay. Okay. What if you hover over any part of this clickable area and it changes the color? Because right now it only changes color when I hover over the text. It should happen when I hover over any part. Alright. Okay, so everything's stock photos for now, so you're waiting for the client to buy them. Okay, understand. I would start off these images as grayscale so it doesn't block the button. And then when you hover over it, then you see the then you see it in color or something like that. Also, if you haven't seen what I did on SpaceX, the SpaceX redesign thing, is it that one? No, not that one. Demo? Yeah. So, if you see here, I have 3 call to actions. And what if you did something with the background where the whole background changes? Okay, and you can play around with that with interactions. So there's a thought for you. What do these top things mean right here? So everything you place on a website's design has to have a reason. If I asked you why is this here, you can immediately say because A, B, and C. And it's like, okay, cool. I feel you. And even if you just make it up, as long as you have a backstory to all your elements, that's good. Okay. All right. Good job. Good job. Oh, okay. So when it comes to hamburger buttons, in my opinion, hamburgers should only exist if there's too many links on a page. But with this many, you can still make this a left nav, so that way people can see how many pages are on this site and it still looks clean. For example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 nav items, and each of them has these main ones has a drop down, and it's still okay. It doesn't distract you from the main content. So only, in my opinion, only use hamburger when needed. Okay? You don't want to hide the content. All right. Good work, everyone. So, good work. I see more links here. So we're gonna go into those at the end of the stream. Let's get back to the Apple Music rebuild. And now we're gonna go into responsiveness. Do you have enough coffee for this? I'm running out. No. All right, here we go. We'll scroll all the way to the top. Let's do this. Let me see here. Actually, let me answer one question I missed, Mitchell. Can you think of a way to make a slider dynamic so the entire slide is invisible? Oh, so right now you cannot use Webflow components with dynamic collections. I've tried it myself where I make a slider dynamic and then you hide one of the slides based on conditionals. Not possible. But it is something that the team is working on, and if just wait a little bit and we'll give it to you where you can do sliders and whatnot. It'll happen. If you still need it, then there is a way you can do it, but you'll need to do some custom code, like pull in a jQuery plugin and stuff like that. So that is up to you. But yeah. Nick saying, are there any resources I can read, watch that explain triggering multiple hover states within a div? Yes, Nick, just go search the help center, and let me put that in the chat room. Help.webflow.com. Just search for hover interactions. Okay? Moving on. All right, so what does it look like when I click tablet? It's probably going to break. Blah. It's not too bad. Just need to fix this. That one still looks good. That one looks good. I think we can... Yeah, this doesn't need that much padding anymore. Alright, that needs fixing. How? Okay, so all of those needs fixing. That one's okay, but maybe I need to fix the image size. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Just a little fixing here and there. Alright, so I've already done this in my Apple homepage workshop. So I'm not going to get into this. I want to get into more of fixing the rest of the page. Okay? So if you want to see how I fix the nav for mobile, just go to webflow.com/workshops and look for the Apple homepage, or just Google it, or find it on our YouTube channel. It's there. Okay. Here we go. Hold on real quick. Just double checking stuff. Sweet. Okay, we're good. What do they do? Let's see here. We'll do an inspect. And we'll go mobile. Let's go iPad. What do they do? Alright, so they keep this. Wait, that's mine. Whoops. There we go. Okay. There we go. So what do? They keep everything like that. Okay, that's easy to fix. And they keep that, and yeah, the margins are way smaller. I mean, the padding in this container. And then, yep, that's still one row, that's still one row. That's moving to the edge. Yeah, really? That seems unlike Apple to get very much to the edge with this type of image. It makes sense for this because you need to cut it off. You can still understand, but I mean, that just... Okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. Okay, so now this is a 2... That's easy to do. It's easy to do. Okay, cool. Alright. So we know what to do. First thing, this guy right here, I don't need the menu icon. So right here in the settings for my nav, I can say menu icon for not tablet and below, but phone landscape and below. So now I still have those, but uh-oh, I'm missing 2 of my icons. Where did you go? You're there. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's see if we can save them. Oh, and the icon, Apple logo's gone too. Where'd you guys go? See if I can fix you. If I do 0. Nope. I think I have to set actual width. And height? Maybe it's because it's flexing. Alright. Let's fix you. Let's fix you. First thing, nav container. Yeah. Some flex in there. So I'm guessing these should be smaller as far as... Let's just zero them out. Yep, there you go. You're back. Oh, sweet. That was easy. By 3. No, not gonna risk it, because the reason why I don't want to risk it is because, like, what if I go smaller or something? Okay. So if you don't know about this tab, this is what shows you how fluid your site is when you're playing around with your canvas. Okay. So let me reset it back to the default. There we go. All right. So that's cool. That's cool. This one, I'm guessing, yeah, there should be some space. So this is where I say keep things more fluid. And so, yeah, this is fine. I mean, there's space right there, there's space right there. Okay, right here. Let's fix that. Say 25 instead. 20. Yeah, 20 is good. Nice, nice. Oh, I never changed these images? Not bad. There you go. Which one is it? Oh, it's the crown thing. Okay, cool. Back on it. Alright, so you scroll down here, it just gets smaller. So we can skip that. We're done with this. Alright, it feels like there's a lot of space here. Was that okay? Okay. Oh, okay, the reason why it's doing that... Okay, so we need to fix this thing again. How did I do it with this? Let me scroll down to the cards, because I did it with the cards. Okay, so the cards I did 45%. And this guy right here. Oh, I just did flex and expand on the child. See if I can do that. I didn't know you can drag the options panel like that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yay! That's good. Learning is fun. Okay, so product content. Maybe all the product content doesn't have to be 350, so maybe it can be expand. While this one could be a width of like, let's say 30%. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Sweet. Let's see here. AirPods image. Okay. So I'm setting this style right here for this breakpoint. So if I go back to desktop, that width is gone because I didn't set a style for the desktop. So if I go here, it's gone. But what if I use that same one here? Ah, okay. So I'm not going to call it AirPods image. I'm just going to call it product image. And just use that same thing over and over, and I solved my problem. Hot diggity damn. Okay, so this one. Alright, so this one needs to go in more. So I'm guessing the image should be smaller. Yep. So I'm holding shift and pressing down on my keyboard until I see something that looks good. Cool. And then this one, I don't think the height needs to be 900. So what if I put auto? Yeah, auto's fine. Sweetness. Easy, easy, easy. Easy E. Alright. And then got that one done. Got that one done. Okay, so now we need to make this flex child. Okay, 25. We can make it 50. Easy sauce. That one's already done. Look at that. So whoever was saying you're having trouble with fluidity, it's just playing around with percentages, and each breakpoint will fix itself. So now we're on the next one. So now we have this nav bar, but I'm not going to play with that one. Let's just see what it looks like on iPhone 6, but rotated. So it's like that. Oh, there are menu bars on that side. I think I did that. Alright, so these are still visible. So we can go ahead and... Okay, so here we go. This hero content. Now this is... let's use percentages. I like to use like 2.5 or something. 5%? Yeah, 5% is good. So 5% on my padding. And this is 5% of whatever the div has. So this makes it more fluid when you're using percentages. Okay. So that one's fixed. That was easy. What's next? Welcome, Connor. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, look at that. There's like a little sliver of gray right there. So let's go ahead and fix this. This section right here. Oh, this row 2 container has auto. So, oh, this. Okay, the gray goes away. I guess that's fine. You don't really need the gray. The gray doesn't add anything when you're on mobile. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's reset that canvas. Okay, cool. We're there. So that's fine. So this one's not fine. It just... This is not lining up with this. So let's just go ahead and remove that. Uh-oh. But if I remove it... Now I'm gonna hit. Aw, what did they do here? So they have a gutter right here, but they don't have it there. How do we fix this? Because I can add a gutter, but it goes like that, and it looks all weird and everything. Because it doesn't align completely. Or I can get away with it visually. No, it doesn't. Ah! Okay. Well, we can leave it like that. I mean, it works. Because the reason why, because like I can like remove it, but leave the, say put 0 on the left, and then like 10 on the right. But then I would have to go on this one and say flex child odd and say 10 on the left, 0 on the right. I mean, I can do it like that. There is a CSS pseudo class called even and odd. Minus the padding on the flex wrapper. Let's see here. So here's my flex row. There is no padding on it. This row 2 container has a padding, but it's for the whole thing. I think this is okay. So I added a new combo class for odd. Oh, and also, since we're not showing the gray and we're showing this bottom gray, we don't need to have a 50. So we can say padding 0. Oh, that's container. Huh. There we go. I don't need that gray. Gray is gone. Cool. Alright. Alright, so all of our flex rows needs a 5% on the left and the right for the paddings. That's good. Beautiful. Love it. Need it. Yeah. Make this smaller. You can only put minus margin. I don't think you can put minus padding. So I did... Oh. 2. I have to do the odd thing because this is the odd column. Oh, wait. It's not odd. It's even. There you go. Alright, so that works, that works, that works, that doesn't, because this isn't, so that's a new container, row 8, so I can go 5%, 5% on that row 8, so now it's not bumping into the side. Good to go, good to go. Yes! Sweet. One more. Shoot. That means I'll have, if we start at 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'll give you guys like 30 minutes to ask questions and show off what you're working on. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, that's in row. That's a row your boat. So this one, that's where I need flex. Okay, so see? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so the reason why I'm going ooh and ah is because if you look at this, if I turn the phone, we have content and then image. When I turn it, it becomes image and content. So if you're using columns, everything is always floating left. So this image will always go under the content, but we need to flip it. And so you can do that with Flexbox with reverse layout. So let's go to the last breakpoint right here. And here we go. So this is flex row. And I'm going to call this reverse. Okay. And I can click on this right here. Reverse. Wait. Oh, because it's not vertical. Okay. Right there. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, I control Z'd everything. Okay, so we're here. All of these rows, all of these flex rows need to be vertical, not horizontal, because we want them in a column, not rows. I know it already looks like a column. Well, this one looks like a column, but these aren't columns, so I want to make them all vertical. Okay, so vertical, 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 vertical. Cool. But this one right here is different. This one needs the image first before the content. And so we can call this reverse, set reverse layout. Boom. And what else did they do? Oh, they kind of cheated. So they need this to be grounded, so they gave it a different background color. What? What? Oh, I can't color copy from inside? Okay, whatever. Oh, you're tripping me out, Apple. Okay. So this product content. So all the product content, let's see here. Okay, so the flex row has so close. All right. What to do? What to do? It needs a different color. So what if we remove this? Okay, so we remove that, but the product content is 100% on the width, but then has a 5% padding on top, on the sides, and then 20 on the top and bottom. Let's make this a different color. So if we're using that color, oh, I'm doing it for all of them. No. Okay, let's fix this. Product content, AirPods. And this one will go to there, but then be kind of different. Get that color again. There we go. Oh wait, I think huh? Yeah, it's two different colors. Alright, well, that works. Is that what they're doing? Yeah. Sweet. Alright, next one. So we have image first and then content. I think they're all image first and then content. Oh. So this one didn't need to have a reverse. So it didn't need a combo class. So I'm going to remove that. And all of them are going to be vertical in reverse layout. Oh no, it needs a combo class because this is using flex row 2. Ah, okay. Sorry for confusing you guys. Let's fix it. Okay, flex row reverse. There we go. So this one needs flex row reverse. There we go. Good to go. And this one has too much space. I don't think they use this much space on the yeah, it's very tight. It's very tight. 25. Cool. This one, flex row reverse, and that one could be, what did we use up here? 25, 25, so there we go, 25, 25, just rinse and repeat. I see the finish line! Bam! And what did they do here? Okay, they just made it bigger. Make it bigger. Okay, something like that, but, Haha! Nice! Alright. This one has, is this reverse as well? Okay, yep. Flex row, reverse. This should be 100. That's all done for me already. Nice. I'm guessing this last one right here is okay. It's all vertical right there too. So right now I have it there, so I can vertical. This icon doesn't need a margin on the side, but it does need a margin at the bottom. Look at that. Actually, yeah. This could use some work. It's too far. Let's just say it's 0. And then this one, something like 60. Nope, 75. 70. Cool. I'm gonna call that done. 12:01. 2 hours to create this page completely in Webflow and completely responsive. As the Emperor's New Groove says, booyah, baby. So check it out. Let me give you guys the URL one more time. Okay, hopefully you guys learned a thing or two. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I did. I learned from Anna. Thank you so much. Max width set to none. Lesson learned. Okay, so let me see what you guys are working on. Do you have any other questions about Webflow? Have you tried out the import CSV new feature? It's super awesome. Try it out. Let's get to it. Mark Berman. Okay, cool. You gave me your webflow.io link. So let's go ahead and do that. Mark Berman webflow.io. Okay, password protected, but you're telling everyone your password, so okay. Music. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, things are happening. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Why? Okay, I'm confused. Why it... Okay. Working on my artist page, made in Webflow, a bunch of custom code, is a music page, is a custom... Huh. I'm confused. So, it's very artistic, but I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what those mean. Yeah, I'm confused. And plus, you changed the mouse cursor, which confuses me even more because I don't know when something is clickable and when something is not. So I know these are clickable because it changed to the hand, but because I do a hover on the big word in the middle, is it clickable? If you're going for something artistic, that's good, but when it comes to UX and I'm trying to figure out what this site all means, I don't know. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The UX is very confusing because I thought this is just the indicator that this is a menu. But now I click on this and I get a menu. And I get your name, but I don't know. But this is cool. I like that. Not sure what the numbers mean at the top right, and I'm trying to go to it, but then I get scared because I didn't know a menu is going to show up. So it's a lot of confusing things. You might want to clean up your UX here. Alright. Moving on to Jim's Buttons Playground. What are you working on? Okay. Cool. A gallery of different buttons. I like it. Gallery different button hover effects. Is this clonable? Ooh. Ooh, I like those. I like these. I like these. Okay, 16, 17 are my fave. Because it reminds me of my SpaceX one. But this one's done better, and I think I wish I would have done this for SpaceX. Good job. If this is clonable, share it on the forums and let people clone it. This would really help the community. Great job. All right, Jordan, what are you working on? Call credit. Call credit. Okay. Oh, okay. Things are happening. Things are happening. That was cool. Okay, that was cool. You have a background video and you time the load interaction just right so the background video and the load interaction play off of each other. So it looks like the live text is part of your background video, but it's not. It's like, but this isn't live text. Is this an image? Yeah, it's an image. Why not make this live text? Because this is very important when it comes to SEO. Make it live text, but I noticed that you have gradients, a gradient inside there, and there is a way to do that. CSS text gradient. But it, right here, for example, see how it's a gradient? But again, this is only WebKit, so it's only like Safari and Chrome can see this. But the first time I saw text gradient was on Google Ventures website, gv.com or something like that. And it blew my mind. So what they did was they didn't have a gradient. They had an image background and the text masking on top of the image. And so the image was all these different colored dots. And so the text had all different colors in random areas. And I was like, blew my mind. So I quickly inspect element. I was like, what? You can do a background clip text? What is that about? So yeah, you can use a gradient color or a background image. Play around with that. But yeah, this is lovely. This is lovely. Please work. Oh, I wanted this to work because it looks like a simple tab component with nav components. But I know that you're probably working on that right now. Oh my god, this is nice. Wait a minute. You did it. Background scroll interaction. Yes. Okay. So how I knew it was background scroll interaction is if you see here, this is a background, but when you scroll away, notice how it's the background and the video goes all the way down past explore. See how it's still here? But when you go down to here, it goes away. If I come back up, it comes back. Ah, that's so cool. Okay. Scrolling down. Nice. This is very fun. Watch out. This isn't grounded right here. Does this have to be gray? I guess so, because these are cards. But this seems awkward, these two rows. Products and services works. Okay, I'll look into it. Nice cards, nice cards. Love the colors, love the type hierarchy. Love it, love it, love it. Great job. Okay, products and services. Nice. Is this interactions? It's not a background image. I mean video. It's... Yes! That's so cool! Okay, so you have hovers on the cards on your homepage, but not here. Are these supposed to be clickable or not? I wonder if they are supposed to be clickable. Okay, so this is grounded, see? I like this. This whole thing's clickable. Oh, that's nice. This is nice. And the branding is nice too. The logo and then like how your brand shapes continue on. It's very cohesive on all the other pages. Oh man. Oh man. Nice card right here. Oh, keep going. No, just a GIF, all for speed. Oh, okay, so that's just a GIF? Man. Let me see here. Go like that. Oh, it's a GIF. It's a clear GIF. Wow. Hmm. Alright. Okay. Did I miss any other links? Great job, Jordan. Alright, thank you, Chris, for the kudos. Chris over at Webflow. Facebook Live. Let's go here. Who is this? Who did I copy from? Pablo. Okay, Pablo, what are you working on? Okay. Okay, yes, cookies. Okay, first off, I don't know what I'm being sold. Am I at a flower shop? Am I at a wedding planning company? What am I doing here? What am I being sold? If I just randomly stopped here, why? So it does. You have space right here in your imagery that you can explain to people why they're here, and explain your brand. So when someone comes to a web page, they have 6 seconds. They have 6 seconds before they leave your site. Okay, you don't want to bounce. You don't want them to bounce off of your site. So 6 seconds. In the first 3 seconds, your site should load. The next 3 seconds, I should know where I landed, which is this. What's it about? I don't know. And where do I get more information? I don't know. So I'm lost right here. Can I scroll? No. Can I click? No. So I'm already bouncing. It's done. So you might want to fix that. Yeah. Okay. Hey man, keep up the good work. Do you know if there are any plans to implement baseline grid into Webflow? Could be useful for us transitioning from Photoshop and other graphic software. Good question. We are talking about it, but I don't know if and when. But CSS Grid is really, really nice, you know, and it would be something that would be a killer feature in Webflow. But yeah, just keep pushing it on our wishlist site, wishlist.webflow.com, and once we get more information about it, see if we can put it in the roadmap. But yeah, great question. Okay, so I think we caught up. Yeah. Check the store, online store. So you are a flower shop. Wasn't apparent. But I like this layout. This is nice. The photography's beautiful. Oh man. So I would put like why does this company like flowers? There's so many different flower shops in the world. Why is this one different? What makes you stand out? And then have a call to action that says, view our flowers, view our products, or view something. That way people will understand what this is all about. Okay? Yeah. I think that's about it. Let me just take one more link. I saw a link right here. Congreso Independent Congress, I'm guessing. Ooh. Beautiful load interaction. It's very soft. Great job, Francisco. Nice. Oh, I like how the bird is right here. It's like a letterhead, you know, or it's like you're signing a letter right here. Nice. I love the shadows. There's depth. Nice. It's beautiful. Oh, that's nice. I like that icon. Wow. Okay, using 3D interactions. I like it. Wow. Francisco, you good, man. What do you want me to say besides wow? This is nice. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nice. I think we'll end it off here, guys. That's nice. Thank you, Francisco, for sharing your work. All right. Cool. So we've just finished in 2 hours this Apple page. What are we next week? If you have any, let me turn this off. There you go. If you have any suggestions on what we should rebuild together for future Webflow workshops, let me know. Go on the forums, forum.webflow.com, and just post your suggestion. Besides that, thank you guys so much. Let's do our usual sign-offs. If you have any account, billing, or technical issues with Webflow, please contact support@webflow.com and we'll get back to you really fast. If you have any design or custom code issues that you need help with, that would go to our community at forum.webflow.com. We have a huge community there globally, and they want to help you out. And if you get your question answered, please join the community and help others with their issues too. So that way we all can grow together and make beautiful websites. Okay? If you want to follow us on the social media, you can go to facebook.com/webflow or on twitter.com/webflow app. You can follow me on Twitter at @thepixelgeek. If you're on YouTube, please consider subscribing and checking out that alarm button to get you notified whenever we post something new or when this workshop happens. Speaking of which, this workshop happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you can't make it to the live workshop, we still have the recordings on our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/webflow. Thank you guys so much for your questions, showing off your work, and just hanging out with me for the past couple of hours. Again, my name is Nelson. Thank you for joining me, and make sure you make the web beautiful. See you next week.